Let's talk about the Trump transcripts. Now, there's a lot to unpack here. There's a ton of stuff to talk about, but I can say this unequivocally. The Democrats have just ruined themselves. I can pretty much say it's over for them. Lights out, good night, everybody. They have fallen for the bait once again. President Trump knew all along he did nothing wrong, like the Russia collusion stuff, all of the stuff that they've been trying to investigate and wasting taxpayer time doing. He knew that he wasn't wrong, and he waited for them to call for impeachment, and he released what we consider the transcript, or you can call them the memos. Now, let's break down the memo. First and foremost, some people call it transcript, some people call it a memo. The way it's produced is they don't transcribe word for word what's said over the phone. There's multiple people that listen to the phone call, then they jot down pretty much closely what the president said and what the conversation was like. That has been done historically for every president as far back as I can remember. I read the transcript. I'm going to put Glenn Beck's reading of it because he read the entire transcript. So if you don't want to visually look at it, you can watch Glenn Beck's video, and it has him literally reading the transcript word for word. I read the transcript. It's nothing in the transcript that identifies anything that Nancy Pelosi and the Democrats have been saying as it relates to Donald Trump and the Ukraine. President Trump, first and foremost, never threatened or intimidated anybody. If anything, the Ukrainian president was kissing his behind the whole time during the conversation, literally saying that he's trying to drain the swamp in his country like we're doing in the United States of America. Kissing rear end. Trump didn't have to threaten nobody. Second thing, there was no mention of Joe Biden 8 times. That was a complete lie. So if there's a whistleblower that's out here giving that information, they're giving false information. President Trump probably mentioned Biden maybe once or 2 or 3 times, and that's it. The third thing that I recognize from the entire scenario is there's no bargaining chips, right? They said they threatened him. They said he mentioned Biden, but there's no bargaining. There's no financial bargaining. There's no withholding of funds or money. None of that occurred. Not one iota of anything occurred. What actually happened, from what I read, and I encourage everybody to read on your own. Don't just believe me. Go read it for yourself. What happened was that Donald Trump understands, and our intelligence community understands this, the Congress understands this as well, is that the Ukrainian government had involvement with the Democrats in the 2016 election. They literally interfered in our election to benefit Hillary Clinton. This is a known fact. The president knows about that. It has inklings of it in the Mueller report, and the president brought it up to the Ukrainian president that we need to get to the bottom of this. I know you guys want to get to the bottom of it. I'm suggesting that you go ahead and get to the bottom of it. Not even in a suggesting manner, just saying, hey, I would like for you guys to do this investigation. The Ukrainian president said, we already own it. I knew this was going on when I got in the office. I made a commitment to change our people. We're already launching an investigation. The first 4 pages out of 5 had nothing to do with Joe Biden. The only time he brought up Joe Biden was there was additional information associated to a United States ambassador who was in Ukraine. Turned out to be working for Hillary Clinton and got fired. She had thwarted information of what happened with Joe Biden, what happened with the election fraud. She had been thwarting information and not letting it get to the United States of America. So now that she's been fired, this information is available. And Trump was just saying, I heard what Biden said. Pretty much, I think it's treasonous what Biden did. Trump saying, I heard what Biden did, and we'll get to that in a minute. And you guys know what Biden did. Everybody's talking about it around the world. You guys should investigate this. And he didn't even say, and I'm saying they should investigate it. He just suggested that there's an investigation. I would like for you guys to look into this if you can. That's it. And they said, look, we already own it. Joe Biden. I think this hurt Joe Biden more than anybody else. Donald Trump is going to be good. The Democrats already showed their hand. They're going to try to impeach the president every chance they get. They're full of crap. They have no leg to stand on. Joe Biden, on the other hand, and we're going to listen to the video of what Joe Biden actually said. What they're projecting that Trump did, Joe Biden actually did. He gets on the camera, or he was on national TV in front of the world, and legitimately said he's withholding billions of dollars of loan money that they were going to offer to the Ukrainian government. He was withholding that money because there was a lawyer or an attorney, a prosecutor, that was prosecuting his son's fraudulent business that he was working out with Putin. And so when it comes to that situation, they had an attorney in place. He threatened them that he's not gonna give them the billions of dollars that was promised to them by Obama. They said, well, you're not the president, you can't do this. He said, well, call Obama then. I'm telling you right now, I'm not giving you the money. 6 hours later, he said, we got 6 hours for you to make a decision pretty much. And before the 6 hours is up, they didn't fire the attorney. Complete bribery to benefit himself, abusing his power to benefit his family. That is a crime. I'm going to play the video so you don't just listen to me. You're going to hear him say it out of his own mouth. Listen to what Joe Biden said.
I was supposed to announce that there was another $1 billion loan guarantee. And I had gotten a commitment from Poroshenko and from Yatsenyuk that they would take action against the state prosecutor, and they didn't. So they said they were walking out to press conference. I said, no, I said, we're not going to give you the $1 billion. They said, you have no authority. You're not the president. The president said. I said, call him. I said, I'm telling you, you're not getting the $1 billion. I said, you're not getting the $1 billion. I'm going to be leaving here. And I think it was, what, 6 hours? I looked, I said, I'm leaving in 6 hours. If the prosecutor's not fired, you're not getting the money. Well, son of a bitch. Got fired. And they put in place someone who was solid at the time. Well,
what does that sound like to you? Quid pro quo? What does it sound like to you? Evidence, complete compelling evidence. This is not hearsay. This is not third party. It's not whistleblower. This is complete evidence of Joe Biden literally saying that he bribed another government by withholding money from them so they can fire a prosecutor and hire one more favorable to him. What he didn't tell him is that the prosecutor was investigating his own son. Come on, y'all. These Democrats are falling apart, man. They've just really put Biden in a bad situation. Two conspiracy theories that are going out. Some people believe that Donald Trump actually put forth the whistleblower that gave them false information so that he can unravel it this way. Some people also believe that the Democrats know that Joe Biden is going to lose, so they want to get him out of the way by creating this fake situation so they can get him out of the way and also use that as leverage to try to impeach the president. I don't know, man. Tell me what you think. Look at what Glenn Beck said. Listen to the videos yourself. Do your own research. What do y'all think is going on, man? I think this helped the president. There's no evidence of him doing anything wrong in his transcript/memo. Write the comments in the comment section. Look in the description section to get all of the cool stuff. Obviously, merch from the store, Theofficertatum store. Support the channel. All that good stuff. Hit the bell. Hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys on the next one. God bless you. Peace.